this is gonna be the start of another weekly vlog. As you saw this morning, I did go for a walk and it was quite beautiful. It is starting to look more and more like fall with the leaves changing colors, and that brings me joy. I just live in a place where it's just extremely beautiful during the fall time. I'm not gonna share my specific state, but I'm just gonna say I live in the New England region of the United States, so that's nice. But anyway, since I've gotten home, I did do some laundry, some cleaning, you know the drill, for Sunday routine. And I have also done some reading. I just finished The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. I go in more depth about this in my previous vlog. Overall, I did enjoy this book. I did enjoy the fact that our main character, I still don't know how to say her name. I never got a chance to look up how to say it, so that's my fault. But I know that she's aware of the fact like this cycle is never gonna end. Like the evil is still gonna come back. The good guys will good guys, or I don't know, but there will always be a war. Like the cycle will never end, and it's continuing and continuing, no matter what she does. Like it's just never gonna end. Like she can put in the work to try and stop it, but who knows? Like in 100 years, like if someone repeats it. So yeah, I like that message. Like history will repeat itself. It does not like it's in the way realistic. Like it's like the cycle is not gonna end permanently just because she was able to stop it. This round is there's gonna be another round and another. So yeah, I did enjoy this book a lot. I thought it was quite graphic, but it was quite interesting. And yeah, so 4 stars for me. And the book I will be starting this. The book, my next read is The Shuttle-Land by Elizabeth Kostova, which is about this woman who she goes to, I think it's Bulgaria, and she helps this like elderly couple into a taxi and realizes that she accidentally kept one of their bags, and in that bag she finds there's an urn of ashes, and it sends her like not goose chase, but it sends her on this quest to find this family so she can return it. And yeah, I read this author in previous book by this author, The Historian, which I really enjoyed the writing of, and I enjoyed the overall story of it. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what my plans are. I'm never sure what my plans are for the week, but I'll film if I have anything interesting to show you or anything interesting to say about my main thing. So yeah. And it's a couple of days later since I've last updated you. I haven't really left my house much. I've just been quite busy and whatnot. But I'm here to give a reading update because that's interesting, I guess. I don't know. I'm on page 118 of The Shuttle-Land by Elizabeth Kostova. This is just the dust jacket. I'm someone who reads my hardcovers with the dust jacket off, I think. It's just because of when I was in school, I didn't want the dust jacket to rip, so I just would take it off. So yeah. But anyway, I don't remember if I gave a synopsis of the book. I haven't checked my footage or anything. But this is about the woman who arrives in Bulgaria to teach at this institute, to teach English at this institute there. And she accidentally gets this bag, this couple old people's bag, and they are with a younger man. And in a bag she finds that there are ashes in it. So she goes on this journey with this taxi driver to try and find these people so she can return these ashes, and it's not straightforward because the people said they'd be at one place, they're not there. She gets their address from the police, and they're not at that address. Like it's just like a wild goose chase, and she has to explore, like has to deal with like the political, I guess, impression and whatnot in Bulgaria during this time. I think this is like the early 2000s, and I just mentioned in the synopsis. I just wanted to be sure. But she did have a brother, this woman, who she thinks is dead. It's not exactly confirmed that he's dead. He's missing, but because he's been missing for so long, they assume he's dead, if that makes sense. So she left the US to one from like the ghost of him anyway, so there's that. So far I'm liking the writing. I think it's a fine read. Like, I'm only like 118 pages in, and I think there's about 470 of this book, so yeah, we'll see. But so far I am intrigued to see like where the main character Alexandria's adventure will go. And yeah, I'm liking her friendship with our taxi driver, who he goes by Bobby, but that's not his actual name, and I'm blanking out on the actual name. But yeah, their friendship so far seems to be just fun and nice and whatnot. So yeah, and I did have plans for today, but I think they might be postponed to tomorrow. We will see, because they could be just cancelled altogether, really. Who knows? We shall see, but yeah, that's all for now. And it's the next day. As you saw, I did go for a bit of a walk this morning. Those were the plans I was talking about yesterday. Those again got postponed. I'm not sure if they're gonna happen at all this week, but if they don't, oh well, they weren't anything like extravagant, I guess so. But I did go back to Main Street in my town. It seems like they added a couple more scarecrows. I don't know. It's still very beautiful. Like it's starting to look more and more like fall, and that makes me so happy. Like I love fall, and with the old like houses in the on Main Street, there's this an atmosphere that's just so lovely. So yeah. So I did enjoy that walk. It was also a bit warm. I was wearing like a heavy-ish coat and a sweater, so there's points where the cold was a bit too much, and then the cold was just fine. The temperature was like a bit up and down, but that happens. Reading wise, I'm still reading The Chateau, and I think I'm about 170 pages into it. It's interesting. We kind of return the urn to the owners, so it seems like it's a relative to the owners. We still have to find the actual people whose urn it belonged to, like who Alexandria accidentally took the urn from. And it seems like there's a new mystery new mystery because someone keeps vandalizing the taxi that Bobby and Alexandria are driving, right? Also, I forgot. Bobby is a taxi driver, so this is car annoying. Sorry if that was a bit complicated. Yeah. And but I am intrigued on where exactly these people are and why no one's able to get in contact with them. Who else is after this yarn? Because it seems like someone else is trying to find it or something. So yeah, I'm intrigued. But for the rest of the day, today I do have some work I need to do, and yeah, honestly, I think that's it for today. And it's the next day. As you saw, I did go out for a bit this afternoon. I had different sort of plans, but last minute they did change. But I did go somewhere, and they were still quite similar to what I usually plan on. Yeah, as you saw, I did go to Barnes & Nobles where I picked up one book. I picked up Bunny by Mona Aoun. I've always been curious about this one because, yeah, this seems extremely weird and it's messed up, and I'm intrigued. So yeah. And I have also done more reading today. I'm now on page 200. I'm now on page 222 of The Shadowland. I'm still kind of liking it. I'm not as into it as I was with The Historian. I think it's like, I still like the writing, but I'm not as invested in the actual story as I was with the authors like other work that I've read. I am intrigued because we're still trying to find where these people are. Like, they're not anywhere that they're supposed to be, and you also learn that the guy whose ashes it is, his name is Doan Larzo, I believe. It's something like that. I'm blanking on the name. I do have to dust check it up still, so that's fine. But we learn that he has a bit of a past, that he was punished for something, that he was a musician, but he's never really able to like teach at the like a school he wanted to teach at. He wasn't really able to make a career out of his ability. So there's that. I'm still kind of interested on like what exactly this guy's past was and who else is after the ashes of him. Like, I do have some questions. Yeah, that's all for now. And yeah. And it's the next day. As you saw, I did go for a bit of a walk by the waterfront. I had some errands I had to run, and one of my errands just happened to be close to the waterfront in my state, so yeah, I decided to go for a bit of a walk. It was very beautiful, as you probably saw. I didn't film the entire vlog or very much of it just because I wanted to enjoy it, like, yeah. And yeah, besides that, I've just done some grocery shopping, and so nothing really like interesting. And I've done some more reading. I'm now on page 290 of the Shadowland, and I'm still liking it. We did learn more on Stolen, the gentleman who died, whose ashes Alexandra has. We learned more of his past and why he was punished. And he apparently saw something he shouldn't have seen, but he's hiding it, and he had some books he probably shouldn't have had during this time period. So yeah, and I don't know, we're still trying to find like where the heck everyone is. Like, in a way, it kind of feels like the book's drawn out. Like, days have gone by and it doesn't feel like days. Like, we're kind of following these characters like every hour of their journey, and yeah, it's not like I still like it. Like, I still like the writing. Like, I do want to keep reading, but still, like, I don't know if we need to like over 400 and I think 70 pages of the story. So yeah, like, I'm still liking it. Like, I'm not bored at all, but yeah. And yeah, I think for the rest of the day I'm just planning to stay home. And yeah, I do have some plans tomorrow, which I will try and film, but we shall see. But yeah, tomorrow I'm happy because it's the first time in about 3 weeks that it's not going to be pouring rain. Like, every other Saturdays for the past few weeks it's been raining. Like, I like the rain. I'm just tired of it. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And it's the next day. As you saw, I did go to that book sale, and then I went on a walk at 2 different walking trails. Both weren't the most interesting, but it was nice and quiet and it's beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the books I got in a second, but I thought since I'm putting some stuff away and I don't really do like clothing hauls. I did that because I did go to JCPenney. I had a coupon, so yeah. And at JCPenney, I got a sweater and I'll show you that. So this is the hat I got. It's just this like green hat. It's like quite really. It's from a brand called Frey and Co, I believe. It's initially rolled up and it has this cool detail. I'm gonna leave it like uncurled up because I just like how it looks better on my head. Like, otherwise it does make me look like an alien. And this is the sweater I got. It looks wider on camera, but it fits me quite well. It's just looking on this because I was like lying down on a like chest thing I have. So yeah, I like it. I like the colors and it's very like soft. And now for the books. So I picked up 4 books today. First one being The Death of Eva and Vic by Leo Tolstoy, and it's like a small edition. This is about this like high court judge who has never given the invisibility of his dying so much as a passing thought until one day death announces itself to him, and in shock surprise he is brought face to face with his own mortality. So yeah, this is the third Leo Toy Story I own. I own Anacorona and I now own War and Peace. So yeah, give me suggestions on where I should start with him. So yeah. Another book I got was Velvet Was the Night by Sylvia Marino Garcia. I believe this is historical fiction as well. It takes place in Mexico in the 1970s. It's about this woman named Maid. I don't know how to say her name, I'm sorry. Who is his secretary, and her next door neighbor disappears under suspicious circumstances, and she finds herself searching for her, and finds more about her neighbor's secret life of his student motorcycles and dissonance, and yeah. It seemed interesting because I did like the writing in Mexican Gothic, and I do kind of want to give the author a second chance, even if I didn't love Mexican Gothic. Also, funny thing is, I initially picked up the hardback for this because hardbacks and paperbacks are separate these days. Saw the paperback, put down the hardback, and yeah, paperbacks are just easier to read and they're cheaper, so. No, and if you hear any rattling, I have my screen cap attached to my canvas, and it's kind of like heating it. So yeah. Thirdly, I picked up Bel Canto by Anne Pratchett. This is about in South Africa, a birthday party is held for the country's vice president. And it's kind of interrupted by some sort of terrorist attack, and yeah, the show, like, the situation, yeah, it seems interesting. So. And lastly, which I also find a bit ironic, and I typically don't do this because I don't typically pick up another book by the author if I've not read their first book. So I don't know about the writing, but I saw this and I was like, why not? So as you saw a couple days ago, I did pick up Bunny by Mona Arendt. And today at the sale, I saw All's Well by this mother. This is about this, I believe, a teacher who, she once put on, what is the Shakespeare play? She wants to do All's Well That Ends Well, except her students want to perform Macbeth instead, and yeah, I believe she deals with chronic pain, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just intrigued. So that's all the books I got. Reading update as well for the Shadowland is I'm now on page 340. When I don't know if I said this yesterday in yesterday's wrap up, yesterday's recap. But we're now kind of getting more insight about what the man who died stolen Lazarov, I think it is, or something like that. Sorry if you notice, my battery is tight. But and while I was changing it, I checked the dust jacket, which is nearby, and it is his last name is Lazarov. So yeah. But we learn more of his first time being arrested, and that he was arrested multiple times. We're now being introduced, it seems like someone is out there, kind of taking out the people who might know where the family is, not just leaving warnings for Bobby and Alexandria, but kind of eliminating people who might help them. So yeah, there is more intrigue, more interest, more mystery. What the hell is going on? Why is this person so desperate to take a dead man's ashes? What the hell is going on? So yeah, and we're being. Do I want to say how we're being into the story? I probably shouldn't because I feel like that would be spoiled. So yeah, but I'm still really liking it, and I think that's it for this vlog. So yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, tell me what you've been up to recently, and leave any suggestions on where I should start with Toy Story. I would appreciate that. If you want to, please subscribe to this channel, and if you want to follow me on any social media, all those links are in the down bar below. I will see you guys next time I post a video. Bye.